Days after Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah held a meeting of various revenue-generating departments of his government, the Congress government in the state has issued a notification hiking sales tax on petroleum and petrol and diesel in the state. As a result, petrol and diesel prices have gone up by Rs 3 and Rs 3.5 respectively. So this hike is clearly a problem for the middle class and the poor. Following the revision, the petrol price in Bengaluru now is at Rs 102.84 per litre, which is up from Rs 99.84, while the diesel price is at Rs 88.95, which is up from Rs 85.93. With this revision, the government has said that it expects to generate around 2,000 crore for this fiscal year. Now, State Minister for Commerce and Industries M.B. Patil has justified his government's decision to raise fuel prices, stating that this move aims to support the state's guarantee schemes and developmental projects. But there is also politics that is being played out. Opposition BJP has decided to hold a statewide protest on Monday against this move. Union Heavy Industries and Steel Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy of JDS has said that the hike was effected to finance the state government's guarantee schemes. Also, let me go across to Rajlakshmi Joshi, who is a political analyst, supports the BJP. Also, Syed Asad Abbas, who supports the Congress party. Rajlakshmi, tell us, this hike that has happened in Karnataka, and with the government saying that this will help the government bring in a lot of developmental moves, also fulfill its guarantees, and the centre hitting out at the state government, saying that it is because of the failures of the state government in implementing the Congress guarantees. How do you see this political war over something like this that is clearly impacting people's lives, especially of the middle class and the poor?
Good evening, Vasudha. And, it is a very sad situation because the same people, that is the Congress, Mr. Siddaramaiah, before he came to power, he was requesting the Bombay government, or he was demanding the Bombay government to reduce the fuel prices by 3 rupees. And now today, and that also he waited for the elections results to come out, and after that they have come out with these, increase in the rates. So, and, this is quite clearly a case where they announced the freebies, they announced some...
But Siddaramaiah also has made it very clear that taxes on fuel remain low even now compared to other southern states. How do you look at that?
I beg to differ, Vasudha, because, I can see a stark difference in the rates in the BJP ruled states and in the states, like for example, just let me give you the statistics. Like for example, in Uttar Pradesh, the same petrol, it will cost you 94.56 per litre. In Gujarat, it will be 94.31. In Uttarakhand, 93.48. And whereas in the states that are ruled by either the India Alliance or the Congress, like for example, in Karnataka, you have 102.84 rupees per litre. In Telangana, it is 107.41, and in Tamil Nadu, 100.75. So there is a difference of at least 10 rupees per litre, Vasudha, which is unexplainable. And the only explanation is that they had miscalculated how they're going to generate the revenue for fulfilling the guarantees that they had come about. All these guarantees, 2,000 rupees per month.
Lakshmi, I'll come back to you, and also to Asad. We have Captain Jagpal joining us from Rohtak. He's also a caller who has just called in. Sir, how do you see this fuel price hike?
These people are very short-sighted. There is lack of leadership. There is lack of honesty. Thank you.
Right. Of him, criticizing such fuel hikes in the past, but clearly he has also defended his move, saying that this is because of reduced revenue for Karnataka, which is something that the centre has responded to earlier. How do you see the politics over this matter, and do you think the timing could have been a bit better for the government, because elections are just over and you have introduced something like this?
The Siddaramaiah government, along with D.K. Shivkumar, came along with 5 guarantee schemes, which is Gruha Lakshmi, Gruha Jyoti, Anna Bhagya, Nari Shakti, Yuva Nidhi. And yes, all those schemes have been successfully implemented.
Rajlakshmi, clearly, you heard the callers out. There seems to be an aspirational middle class that is growing. Jobs are in faraway places. The expenditure on commute is only increasing. Tell us, what do you think of this? What are the things that governments have to be mindful of when they think about balancing welfare with the other kind of work, including development?
Yes, you use the right word, welfare. There is a huge difference between welfare and freebies. Now, this thing about welfare is quite different from freebies, in the sense that, freebies is something that it's like a carrot given just for the sake of getting votes. Now there were a lot of these guarantees that were given out without any thought to how the revenue will be generated. Now, for example, there was this scheme. I'm talking about the state elections. Just before the state elections, there were these guarantees about giving 10 kilos of free rice. Now, after that, what happens is after they win the elections, they look to the center for subsidies. They look to the center for everything. So that, I mean, you cannot be reliant on something else. You cannot be reliant
Right.
on some other factors to be able to promise something to your people.
Right.
Now, again, there is this thing about all these 5 guarantees. Now, look at it. Now, Mr. Siddaramaiah, before the elections, he talks about how Mr. Bommai should be reducing 3 rupees, and the same person, he increases the rates by 3 rupees in the fuel prices. So, I mean, that is something that is totally hypocritical.
Right.
And again, there is this increase in the electricity rates as well. Electricity prices have been raised by 2.4 rupees. Then there is this vehicle registration fees that is raised by 3%. Milk prices have been raised by 3 rupees. So you
Okay.
tell me that how are these people going to be able to hold all of this? So you
Okay. I wouldn't want to completely blame welfare for this because, a move like making bus travel free for women actually, is a very productive move. It increases confidence of women, mobility of women. So there are some moves which are very important. But like you said, the electricity tariffs, Abbas, would you
yes,
think
but
that
the woman gets a free ride, but the
Absolutely.
man pays for
Completely.
the
Ma'am,
extra.
can I
I mean,
make my
that is
point?
an
yes,
example.
Abbas, would Congress government also probably needs to find more revenue generating sources, and it needs to sort of set a different narrative or at least explain its position better because clearly some things are not working out. Thank you, Abbas. Thank you, Raj Lakshmi, for joining us. Clearly, even as governments lash out at each other for competitive welfare moves, Karnataka government has hiked fuel prices, both of petrol and diesel, and the impact on household expenses is something that we heard callers voice out.